And here, on the side here, I block in the base of the thumb. Now, what I'm doing now, you say, hey, wait, I can't see. Well, I'm doing that on purpose, meaning with this class, let's say this episode, right, of the hand, we're going to, I want to introduce this concept of the way you think and the way you draw it. So imagine that this is your thought. You really don't see this, but you visualize it in your head. Before you draw, visualize the form. And when you draw it, you can draw it very, very lightly, just barely visible. You can use graphite and just keep it light. But in this case, I want to eventually change color to really make you notice what is the part where I think and plan and measure, and what is the part where I draw. So in this case, I'm measuring and planning. The hand is here, no fingers, the palm, the dorsal portion of the hand here. So, and on the back of the hand, I'm going to have a peak. The peak is typically see that, at the top of the middle finger. So this portion goes up like this and then goes down at the middle finger. So there's a peak in here. That is also the peak of the palm of the back of the hand, right? So as you can notice, it is not central. It's asymmetrical. So in here I have one and a half finger because the peak is in the middle, and here 2.5 fingers. So now I can reproduce that. That's the peak, right? So this part of the back of the hand moves this way, this part moves that way. The base of the middle finger is right here at the center of the peak. So on this side here, I'm going to have one finger, that's index, and here 2 fingers. And that is the ring finger and the pinky. The thumb, I can position the thumb in here. And at this point, I was thinking of adding the fingers as cylindrical forms. So draw cylindrical forms because you start thinking of these forms as three-dimensional, right? So in here, and maybe this is going to be bent like that, this is going to be extended like that, right? So I can eventually move the finger whichever way I need to, or I want to, right? Actually, let's make it long, this too, right? Makes sense? So I can quickly block the volume of the hand. If this is correct, this works, either I go over it with darker marks, and maybe I start thinking now of working with a darker mark with the same pencil, that is, and thinking of all the specific forms of the hand, or I use another pencil, a red pencil in this case, right? And that will basically overrule the previous mark, right? See how quickly the hand becomes organic, overruling the German engineering hand, right, so to speak. So and so on. See how quickly it turns into a hand, but in a structurally sound hand. So let's see now what happened if I draw a hand from this point of view, for example, right?